Hello, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
So, what's everybody reading? Let us know. And what are you reading, Tiffany?
I am reading, let me see, Mum's the Word by Kate Collins. It's the first book in the Flower Shop series. This is a blind date pick from Sophia because I asked for 3 more people.
Oh, yeah.
And this was on audio, so that's why I picked it because I'm reading my Skull book on ebook right now and this on audio. And then as soon as I finish the Skull book, I'm going to read Cozy's Blind Date because it's also on ebook. But I am really enjoying this so far. Really, really enjoying
I
it.
listened to that several years ago. I remember thinking it was okay, but I don't remember anything about what it's about. I remember more about like the TV show that they had
Oh yeah.
based on that series.
I mean,
And
I've
I
never
know
seen the
a
movie,
lot of
but
people didn't like it, but I liked it. But I think it's because I watched it before I listened to the book. So
yeah. Well, so far I'm really enjoying it.
I'm going to work on Morning Glory by Lavelle Spencer on audio, and if I get a hankering, I might pick this one up to read.
I finished Your Blind Date, and I finished the bundle of the romance wrap up from Debbie May Conver.
Yay, you got through it.
Ooh. One was cheesier than the next. I think it
So
was
funny.
just
It's like I have those books too, and so I'm like so tempted to like read those. I think that when I get over all these readathons and stuff where I can concentrate on, I think I'm going to give them a try because I'm really curious.
yeah. I think it's just the date, like I said, how,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I think it depends too, like because I like some of the retro ones that I read, and
Mhm.
then there's some that it's like, oh, this is like horrible. And then, I think it just depends maybe on the author and
Yeah.
how they wrote and who they wrote for too. Because I don't know, some people they think that like Harlequin books are kind of cheesy, where other people think they're like really cool, and so.
Absolutely.
Hi, Nancy.
KB.
Hi, KB. Hi, Tina. And Cajun. Man, a whole bunch of people. And Nancy's
Oh,
reading Yappy Hour by Diana Orgain tonight. And
that
I
is
don't know,
cute.
Yappy Hour just sounds so funny. It's just,
Yeah, the
I
main character, she watches her sister has to go her sister owns a bar that also
isn't it the doggy daycare or something, or doggy like it's dog friendly or
it's dog
something?
friendly, yeah.
Yeah.
And so she has to like go out of town or it was really weird. So anyways, the main character's filling in for the sister and yeah.
It sounds like it could be fun.
Yeah, it's cute. Hi
And Tina
Hannah.
said that she is reading After We Collide by Anna Todd and Sweet Captivity by Julia
Nice.
Skies.
Awesome.
And Hannah said she is going to starting her 48-hour readathon with Death on Tap by Ellie Elton.
Good
You
one.
go, girl, because you had like a whole list of books. If you haven't looked in the readathon and challenge thing section on the Discord, you should. She had like this like long list.
Oh man. Wow.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh,
Hi, Julian. Hi, Melanie. And hi, Mel. She says hi, Stormy, Tiffany, and everyone. And Julian says I have 13 minutes left of Vivid by Beverly Jenkins. All right.
nice. Are you breaking your slump? I hope so.
I hope that's not putting you in this slump. I'm reading, see, Mel says I'm reading Death by Darjeeling. Is that how you say it? Jeeling by Laura Child, the Tea Shop #1.
Excellent.
And hi, Tammy. She said, while we sprint, I'll be calling my mom so I can read Farm to Trouble by Amanda Flowers to both of us. Oh, well, that's cool.
That is so sweet.
And Melanie said she is reading A Potion to Die For by Heather Blake.
Excellent.
I know Tiffany likes that one.
Yes, I do.
Hannah says, just kidding. My Kindle needs to charge, so library lovers. Yay. And Leanna says, reading Organize Your Corpse by Mary Jane Maffini. Only 95 more pages to go. All right.
Ooh, you are close, Leanna.
Nicole says, my first physical book is Lemon Meringue Pie Murder. The second physical book is Along Come a Husband. And the ebook is Murder Past Due.
Wow, nice, Nicole.
Hi, Sophia. Just popping in to say hi. Hello. KB says, Assaulted Caramel. I'm already 50% done and still haven't narrowed down the suspects.
If you're like me, KB, the suspect will just be revealed to you at the very end because you'll never figure it out.
Yeah, sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. I think it depends if I'm trying to figure it out. Sometimes I just let it roll and just see who it is.
Yeah. Jessica, are you enjoying Get a Life, Chloe Brown?
You've read those, right? You've read those.
I've read all three.
And Mel says, Tammy, I really enjoyed Farm to Travel. I'm looking forward to reading the next one.
Which comes out like next week, I think, or something very soon.
Cajun says, reading Game On, attempting 28.
Nice. And I thought it might be over. I bet it wraps up at 30, but I was wondering, I was like, oh, I don't know if it'll go. But then Hannah sent me a picture of the 29th book. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're going. I guess there's more. Maybe she
wants a nice round number like 30.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe she'll end it on 30.
Or you never know. She could be like J.D. Robb and have like 54 books.
She's been alluding though to the she's been having the main character allude to like, I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like she's trying to tell us she's going to wrap it up.
Maybe is she getting too old to do that anymore or something?
Well, and she's terrible at it. I mean, she hasn't improved in 28 books.
Oh, she hasn't improved any. Okay, that's horrible.
I mean,
maybe it is time to hang it up if she.
I mean, which is part of the fun of the series is that she's just so inept at it, and she never necessarily went into it wanting to do it. So maybe she's never tried to improve either. Because
she's just doing it because it's a job, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Where was I? There I am. And KB says, at Jessica Ann, I love that book. Read it 2 weeks ago. It was my first romance.
If you read 2 and 3, KB, I really want to know which one was your favorite, because I have a definite favorite. And everybody seems to have a definite favorite. And they're all over the place,
Nicole says, so I'm reading 3 books. And you know what? So am I. I've got probably even more than that going, but I think 3. I think maybe it's just 3 books right at the moment. I finished a couple yesterday.
Oh, nice. KB, the other thing that I thought of, and whoever's reading Chloe Brown, the weird thing about that series is I thought before I even started the one of them, I thought very clearly, oh, this is going to be my favorite. And surprisingly, it was my least favorite. I love them all, but it's very interesting. It's fun to hear what people think when they're finished up.
So I'm going to start the chat at 15 after, start the sprint at 15 after, and then go to the top of the hour. Is that okay?
Okay.
Just do it that way.
Cool. I got to get some coffee when we start a sprint.
And so Mel says, I will only be here until 8 Eastern. So Libby Klein's doing her book launch party for Antique Auctions of Murder on Facebook. Oh, okay.
Yes.
And Nancy says, I'm enjoying Yappy Hour. It's really light and cute. My other 3 are heavier, so it's a nice break. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
always nice to have a light one going when you got heavy reads. And Jessica says, at KB, I have been getting into romance lately. Okay. Hey, JV. She says, hello. We'll be having a chill day today and binge read This Poison Heart by Kaylin Bayron. I'm more than 2/3 of the book already. Okay, so he loves it, so that's good.
Nice, JV.
And Jessica says I'm only 30 pages in, so I'm not far enough into it to know if I like it. And Mel says yes. Put Out to Pasture comes out Tuesday.
Knew it was some very soon. Hey,
Riley says hi. Stopping in to say hi until I have to leave for dinner. I'll let you know when if I make it back. Yeah,
where
and
are
be
you
careful.
going? Where are you going to dinner?
Yeah. Send out a stress signal if you need.
Yeah, let us know when you get home.
Yeah. And Mazda goes broom broom. Hi everyone. I'm reading Forbidden Honor by Mae Dawson.
Nice.
And Julian says, Tiffany, my fave is Act Your Age, Eve Brown.
Okay, so I always get the sisters mixed up. Is that 2 or is that 3? Is that the second or third?
Sophia said, your voice are climbing. I'll probably listen. Oh, your voice are so calming. I'll probably listen while I'm going to sleep.
Me? No one's ever said that to me before.
Hey, I got a message on my YouTube that said, thanks for going on a workout with me. So somebody took my vlog worked out with my vlog. So I was like, oh, you're welcome.
That's awesome.
Nicole says, I'm going to do Along Come a Husband for your retro reading. Oh, cool. And KB says, I like Danny and Eve more than Chloe, even though they were side characters in the book. So I'm looking forward to reading both of those.
So I will tell you my favorite. I loved all the sisters. So what determined my favorite book was the male main character.
You liked it, your favorite, because of the male main character and not the.
Yeah, I liked all the sisters. I thought they were all awesome. So my favorite ended up being because I liked this male far and above the other two.
That's cool.
But the one that I thought was going to be my favorite actually ended up being my least favorite, which is funny.
Nicole says I'm at Retro Romance Readathon, but I knew what she was talking about. But don't know if it was considered retro. Well, that's okay. No. And Lee says, yes, I want the internet to know I'll be at the Stage House in Mountainside, New Jersey. Okay.
Excellent.
And yes, Julian says Eve Brown is number 3.
Okay.
And Mel says, we'll spread the word, Lee. Just in case my whereabouts are unknown later.
This sounds very ominous. Can you blink twice if you're okay?
We were talking about it on Discord and the private message and stuff, and I'm like, you should take somebody with you. She's having a dinner that she didn't want to have.
Oh, that's
Jillian said, I agree, Tiffany, my favorite because of Eve Brown's love interest the best. I loved him so much. Okay. We are almost to 15, so maybe by the time I get it typed in. Okay, he says, so now I want to abandon my career, read and pick up Danny Brown.
Yeah, I think I read them pretty much back to back. They were all out by the time I picked it up. All 3 were released, so I read them pretty close together because they were so much fun.
Okay, so it's time to get some reading going.
Awesome. Happy reading, everyone. I got to run and grab some coffee, Storm. I'll be right back.
All right. So how did everybody do?
Mine was good, yeah. Kairu was dying to go outside, so we moved outside, but the bugs were bad, so we came back in. And now he's snoring on my lap, so you may hear him. I don't can you hear him yet?
No, not too much.
Okay. But yeah, and then I got quite a bit of reading done. Well, ebook. So I think I'm at 41% in my ebook.
That's cool.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly where I started, but I'm 48% into Morning Glory, which it's a pretty thick book, so that's a pretty good chunk. I have 8 hours left in the audiobook, and I've already did almost 8 hours of it. So I mean, it was
That's a long book.
yeah. So it's a long one. So I'm enjoying it though. I can definitely see why Melissa from Library and Labradors likes these books because she really likes the slow burn romance, and that's definitely what these are.
Gotcha.
And so I thought this was funny. If Tiffany has coffee, then she won't turn into a pumpkin.
Right? I would yeah. I told Storm, I said I'll probably have to get off either early or be finished right at 9 because since I'm leaving for Orlando on Monday and it's a little bit early, but my oil change would probably need to happen while I was there or on the way home or back, because of the trip there or back. So I was like, I'll just get it done early. So I called on like Wednesday or Thursday for an oil change. So they're fitting me in tomorrow, but it's at like 6:30 in the morning or something. But I'm like, you know what? All I can do is be grateful that they even fit me in.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Hi, Polly. She says, "Thank you, Leanne. I love that title, so I had to get the book. And I had to look to see what book she was reading because I forgot. But it's that one about organizing your corpses or something like that."
Oh, okay. Nice.
And Polly said she's reading Death Steals a Kiss by Vicki Walton.
I've not heard of that.
And Sophia said the library that you go into could be part of a cozy mystery novel. It is a village in northwest London where everyone knows each other. It would be a perfect setting. That would be.
I love that.
And you were like, "Sounds cool." And I said, "Sounds like library lovers. Everybody knows everybody." And I thought this was funny because she says, "Oh, but a carnival will come and set up on the green, and then Tiffany can be the murder victim."
Thank you, Sophia. That's so sweet. You know exactly what to say. No, that's not for you, Bubba. Oh, Dinko. It's okay.
Oh, look at him. He's so cute. And hi, Jesse.
Hello.
Too buggy heading inside. Okay. And Jessie said she has read 5 Harlequin Presents so far, and I thought that was so cool. And Karen says, "Hi, everyone. I'm reading Cytonic Book 3 and the Skyward series by Brandon Sanderson and Through the Grinder by Cleo Coyle, the second book in the Coffee House series. Where is Mr. Francie so he could go, yay, Brandon Sanderson?"
Right? Exactly. Exactly.
And Jesse says, binged on J.D. Robb audiobooks for 3 months. Whew. Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Did you get caught up or?
Yeah, she's like halfway through after 3 months. There's so many of them.
Well, yeah, there's like, I don't know what, like 52 or 3 or more. Probably more. And Jesse said, had hubby listening along with me, and now he's getting into cozies. And I saw you were like, yay.
Y'all knew. I don't think I've ever met Jesse, so I was like, oh my god.
And Buggy went and took a break to go get food there, Hannah. And I seen what she got.
I know. I was excited. And then this is me talking to Jesse because, like I said, I didn't know. I didn't know Jesse, and so I was like, "Wait, cozies,
cozies." And Jesse said we fall asleep listening to audiobooks.
That's awesome. I love that. Yeah, but
And Hannah went and got her food. Sushi, yuck.
nice.
Mazda goes broom broom like sushi too. Yuck.
Yum, 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 yum. Right, boo. Yeah, I know. Oh, thank you.
And then Tiffany says, okay, a couple of things. Jesse, what cozies are you reading? You know I was going to ask that. And then sushi, yum. Yuck. My thing is not wanting to work right.
Oh, no. That's frustrating.
And Nicole says, I'm on page 181 of Lemon Meringue Pie Murder. So that's probably
awesome,
more
Nicole.
than halfway through one of those books, probably. I don't know how long that's one of the Joanna Fluke ones, probably. Right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
And Hannah says, hi, Kairu.
That's why, don't you, buddy? Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And Jessica says, okay, as a fellow cat lady, I'm very excited that there is a cat that shows up in this story.
Nice. My hair is wacky.
Leanna says 31 pages.
Ooh, nice, Leanna.
Waza got 38%.
Room.
JV did nothing this sprint, but we'll definitely be reading the next one. All right.
Sometimes that's very productive, JV. Nothing. Right?
And Tammy said that mom and her read 3 chapters. All right.
That's awesome.
And Mel said 25 pages, and Cajun 11%. And Hannah, I read 31 pages and ate some food at 29%. And then Jesse
read
said
31 pages during and read 8.
Yeah, went and got food and read pages.
That's incredible. Oh, Booba.
Maggie Sefton and Betty Heckman and Winnie Archer books. All right.
Excellent, Jesse. I love it.
And Julian said, finished Vivid by Beverly Jenkins, 3.5 stars, and started Tippy Toe Murder by Leslie Mayer. And then it says 10, so I don't know, is that number 10 in the series maybe?
Probably, but I'm not actually sure. I'm guessing so.
And Jesse says, have to find new authors to read.
Are you saying what you need is recommendations? Is that what you're saying, Jesse? I mean, that's how I interpret that. Is that you need recommendations? I'm just saying.
Oh, she said
I've never met Jesse, so she probably doesn't. She's probably like, oh.
It was.
That's my favorite question in the world, just so you know.
Tippy Toe Murders.
What are some good? Oh.
10 minutes into Tippy Toe Murders, and there's already fat shaming. Oh. Okay, go ahead. Ask your question.
I was just saying that's my favorite question ever. What is a cozy recommendation?
What she needs is, what is your favorite hobby or topic or whatever? Because there's a cozy for just about everything.
Yes, there is.
And Karen read 15 pages, and Nancy's
awesome,
at 37% on Yappy Hour, and KB's 55%. Harvest, Ohio is a messy, messy little town.
You have no idea, KB. That's awesome. You're cracking me up. I'm having so much fun watching KB.
I know,
that's
what I was gonna say, because it's like her first cozy, so it's kind of fun having her like read one that you actually read, because it's really fun.
Oh, Bubba. Okay.
Hi, Annalise. Says, I just got here, but I'm going to read Indigo by Beverly Jenkins. Cool.
Somebody else is reading Beverly Jenkins tonight.
Yep, I think that was Julian. She finished hers, I think.
Oh, maybe.
And Jesse says, do not know if Dorothy Simpsons are considered cozy, but read a lot of police procedural books too.
Gotcha.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
And Melanie ate supper ramen.
Nice.
And Mel said, Karen, I just finished Through the Grinder yesterday. It left me stunned. I don't think I've ever been so shocked at the end of a cozy.
Read book number 1 in the Country Club series. I'm just kidding, Mel. Well, no, I mean, but I'm just, yeah. I've never read a more wild cozy, but I feel you. I like the Coffee House series, but I don't remember specific books, but it's definitely a lot edgier, so makes sense.
And Nancy says, I'll be reading Morning Glory soon. Yay. I'm liking it so far. It's pretty good. And Lee says, off to dinner. I'll text you when I get back. Fingers crossed. You can do it. Yeah.
You got this, Lee. You got this.
And Hannah says, sushi is so yummy. No. And Jesse said, I love animal books like Rita Mae Brown and Lillian Jackson Braun.
Awesome. That's awesome. Oh, buddy. That's awesome.
If I don't know if you like cats, I like the Second Chance Cat series by Sophie Ryan. It's pretty cool. And Jesse says, I'm a senior citizen. I don't know what AOH is. Or HO.
I think it was supposed to be who still
reads Charlotte Webb's and cries when Charlotte. Okay.
I feel you, Jesse. I feel you. I want to be a senior citizen and I want to read Charlotte's Web at that point and still cry. I gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, well, me and my dad watched Clifford the Big Red Dog, and he goes, that got my allergies going at the end there.
Aw, that's sweet.
And I said, I know.
So that's sweet.
Hi, Nadine says, hi, everyone. I just got home from work. I babysat my 11-month-old grandson. We'll read Murder in an English Village by Jessica Elcott. I'm not liking it 68 pages in, and I can't figure out why.
Oh, that's a bummer, Nadine.
You know, sometimes that happens. There's something you don't like, and you just can't put your finger on it. And you know, sometimes there's been cozies, and I think I've said this in videos. There's been cozies where it is like it should be my favorite book. It's got all my best words. It's got senior citizens. It's got a carnival. It's got, all my buzzwords, and I don't like it. And I'm like, and I can't even pinpoint why. Yeah, it just sometimes happens. It's a bummer. Yeah. And 11-month-old grandson, that's cute. I'm hoping. I finished Murder is Binding yesterday, and I give it 3 stars. Mr. Francie finished it, I think, today or whatever, gave it 5 stars. So
yeah.
But I want to like it, so I'll keep going because I think just some of the characters, I'm not really vibing with the characters a lot, but maybe they'll grow on me as we go. That's what I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, because I really want to like that series because it's a book town.
Right? See that exactly. Who doesn't want to love a book town?
And Mel says, KB reads Harvest definitely has a high body count, and there's two series that have murders occurring there. Yeah,
true.
Julian says, at Annalisa, I'm reading Indigo next after my current read.
Oh, so yeah, it was Julian. You're right.
Thought so. Hannah says, Mel Mac, read wine tastings are murder. Read wine tastings are murder for a shocking ending. Okay.
Yes.
Tiffany said, not shocked in that way.
I know. I was just teasing you.
And Mel says, Hannah, I'm going to be reading Wine Tasting and Beauty Expos back to back. She is not going to be caught in that cliffhanger.
Yes, no, that's smart. Can you hear him snoring now?
Yeah, a little bit. Yep. Hannah says, I second Chance Cat series. And I just got, but Hannah said, I just got the new book yesterday at Mel Mac, and I broke down to read the first chapter. I was giggling. Yeah.
I couldn't have waited either.
KB says at Mel Mac, oh gosh, the Amish community there is an underground mafia.
KB, did you join our Discord? Because if you did, can you just send me updates on what on on what you think of the book? Because you are cracking me up. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Cairo, why are you shedding like that?
Yeah, she's like one of those that it's just, she gives really good play-by-plays.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you if you're I was thinking you joined the Discord. I don't remember. I was thinking I saw your name.
I don't
If
know
you
if she
did, I
did.
would just love some updates every once in a while because she's cracking me up. Come on, Boo Boo,
It's pretty
stop.
funny.
You are snoring into this.
So it is 15 after, so we'll just go ahead and do another reading for now. I can hear him.
I know. Buddy was snoring into the mic.
He's sleeping so good though.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care a bit.
And so we'll read one more. It says Hannah Mill says, Hannah, you give into temptation. The lure of that pretty new book was just too much. Yeah. And I put read until the top of the hour again. Is that good?
Yeah, perfect.
Your cue.
Oh, happy reading, everyone. You're so silly. You're just what you're doing. Not my boo. Not my boo boo. Yeah.
So how'd your reading go?
Good. I listened this time because my eyes are tired. So I listened to Mum's the Word. I'm really enjoying it. I think I'm forgot where I was in it. 40, probably little under 50%, somewhere in there. So how about you?
I am 57% into mine, and if you like even watched me while I was over here, it's like yeah, we were going through a birthing scene, and they're doing a home delivery. The guy's having to deliver the baby, and he has no clue what he's doing, and it was gross.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
And so Hannah says, exactly, especially a book I really wanted to read. I thought I could wait until Tuesday. Barnes and Nobles threw me off. Getting it early, that happened. Yeah. And I had to go downstairs because I forgot I was going to get my dessert. And I made some homemade ice cream earlier, and it hadn't set up yet before I got up here. So I wanted to go downstairs and get some.
Yum. What kind did you make?
Just made some chocolate ice cream.
Yum. Oh, boo boo. Yeah.
And Katie says, I didn't know there was more than one Discord. Join now. And then, oh gosh, I don't know how to.
I saw this because I answered. I was like, well, I wish I could help, but I am the last person that you want to take advice from tech wise. Boop.
Yeah. I don't, when it comes to joining Discords, if you see, like my Discord is in the link and on this live, if you click it, it should just say join the group or whatever. If you go to one of Tiffany's, she probably has a Discord for Killing Time with Cozies on there. If you click it, it should say like the Killing Time with Cozies, and you just join it, and then you're there. And then on the side, you'll have all your different Discords. They'll have little circles, and so you'll know like who is who by the little circle.
Okay,
that's about as techie as I get when it comes to Discord.
Yeah. On my most of my latest videos, I've been putting in the link for the Killing Time with Cozy. So hopefully that will take you right there, KB.
And so Jesse says, not reading Cozies right now, doing the retro with Stormy next month, Cozies.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Jesse. We need to talk. We need to talk.
And then there you go.
Jesse.
Yes, recommendation.
Jesse's after my heart right now. Jesse. What kind? She said something earlier that she liked.
She likes animals and things. That's why.
Animal cozies. I don't read a lot of specific cozies that are animal themed.
A lot of cozies have animals in them, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. And Jesse, you may know this, but I have a cozy mystery YouTube channel, and I do a series called Spotlighting Cozies, and I do have an animal spotlight. So it breaks down all the animal cozies and tells you about the series and who they're by. So you might want to check that out. But if you have other themes that you like, I probably can give you recommendations for those for sure.
So in case you didn't know, it's Tiffany at the Beach Bum Bookworm, like says right there, her name there. So. And then Jesse said, Storm, you sold me on reading yours, so it's coming in the mail. Yay. That's awesome. And Melissa from Library and Labradors will be so proud too, because, I pushed her book.
There you go. Exactly.
Because that was in that one, and I believe this one both was in her top 10 books of last year. So that's why I decided to give them a try. And that's why I can definitely tell why she really liked them. And Nicole says, I am 210 pages in. All right.
That's awesome, Nicole.
And then she said she sent you a message. Did you get it?
I wasn't looking. I'll read it when we go to our next sprint.
And then Mel says, Kairu's such a good little guy.
He is a good boy, aren't you, buddy? Aren't you, buddy?
And then Mel said, KB, I'm not really good with tech stuff, but I think if all you have to do is click on the Discord link for the Killing Time with Cozies Discord group, and it can download the Discord app. Yeah. Well, I think she's in Book and Book and Bops, I think.
Oh,
So,
okay.
so she's in it, but she just didn't know there was like more than one. But
I think she's in Mr.
everybody,
Fancy's too.
yeah, everybody has can create their own like little niche inside like Discord. So it's like one Discord with everybody's groups. And so once you've like joined them, all the little groups will pop up on the side. And I've got like a whole bunch of them to keep track of. And Cajun finished her book, 4 stars, yay!
That's awesome, Cajun.
And Tammy says 37 pages in a middle grade book.
Excellent.
And I'd like to know, what middle grade book are you reading, Tammy? Hi, Sherry. What are you reading, Sherry? And Hannah says, I read 66 pages at 54%.
Excellent.
Look at her go. Like earlier, she was like at 20-something%, and now she's already like halfway through it. And,
I know, it's incredible.
and I'd still be like at 35%.
Yeah.
There is a moth. And Mazda says at 44%. And
Excellent.
Annalisa said I got 46 pages done. Now I'm at 35%. All right.
That's awesome.
And Annalisa said, oh no, not a birthing scene. Yes.
I'm with Storm on that one. Like,
yeah,
I would be.
Yeah. And it's a fairly long one too. Like, I mean, it goes pretty descriptive on the like birthing thing.
No.
Yes. A little gross. And Dylan says, didn't read anything that's friend. Oops, that happens.
It happens.
And Cheryl said, got to join most of the sprint, read 7%. Cool.
What did you say what you were reading, sir?
I don't think she has.
Excuse me.
Not yet, anyway. And KB said 65% in, and Cass is a breath of fresh air. She doesn't give a crap. Yeah. Yeah, in one of the books, I don't know. I think it might be, is it 2 or 3? I don't know which one. No, I think it's 3 that she just goes a little overboard, Cass does. And I didn't quite care for her in that one, or at least at the beginning. Then she's one of those that, yeah, she just speaks her mind and doesn't care.
Yes, for sure.
And JV said, got distracted for a bit, but read 19 pages this time. That's good.
Awesome, JV.
And Melanie, I read 30 pages. And JV says, also, where can I find the Discord link? I keep forgetting to join it. Well, on this live, my Discord is linked down below in the description, but I also linked Tiffany's channel. So if you go to Tiffany's channel, I'm sure you can find one of her Discord link for Killing Time with Cozies on there.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, I made it into the Discord servers. Yay.
Yes. So KB, if you can just give me intervals of, your big update thoughts, I would love that because you're cracking me up.
Yeah, you could do that like in the general or in the currently reading, since you're currently reading it, just like give little tidbits, because
I'll never find it that way. I don't venture out.
So she should put it in the general then, right? Is that what you're saying?
Please.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, because Tiffany has a hard time with all the different side threads. So yeah, just put it in the general. And Cheryl says, I'm reading Code Zero by Jonathan Mayberry, book 6, I believe, in the Joe Ledger series. Okay, and that is a zombie book, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And KB says, at JV, look into the video descriptions. There should be some links. Yep.
Yes.
And Tammy says, Bury Me by K.R. Alexander. Oh, that's the like horror middle grade writer. I have not read that one yet. I haven't read that author yet. So is that really, are you enjoying it? Because I really need to. And JV says, at KV Reads, thanks, you just joined. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm not real techie, but I'm also not very good at explaining techie things. Even if I do know how to do it, it's like explaining it to somebody else, I'm not very good at. And Pammy says, yes, his books are excellent. All right. I'm going to
Oh,
have to
awesome.
check one of them out. I think last year I had one of his books on my like anticipated reads, but I never got to it.
No, Hannah, I didn't have any nightmares, but Mr. Francie asked me, and I told him I slept with the Golden Girls on all night. I took my laptop into because I don't have a TV in my bedroom. So I took the laptop into my bedroom and I played Golden Girls the entire night. So if I woke up and had to fall back asleep, Golden Girls was still on. Right.
That's
Bubba?
funny.
Yeah. Yeah. Huh, Bubba. Because I was convinced, I was for sure thought I would have some nightmares. Huh.
I have weird dreams that I can never remember. Like as soon as I wake up, it's like they just kind of like fade into the back. So I never can remember them. But I don't have like nightmares very often. I just have weird dreams. Or at least you might think they're nightmares and I just think they're weird dreams. I don't know. They were thanking you for being a friend.
Exactly. I was thanking them for being my friend for sure. What are you looking at?
Sophia will protect you from the monsters, Tiffany.
Oh,
Sophia will protect you from the monsters. Yeah, she'd be like, "Get out of here."
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. She put curse on them or something. Huh, Bubba.
So, do you have any new videos coming out soon?
I put up my blind date wrap up part 2 today.
I saw that. I need to go look at that.
And that also has the new dates that I acquired, which was 3 of them. And then this week I will be filming probably, because it'll go up towards the end of the week, I'll probably be filming what's coming out in March. What books are coming out in March, because it doesn't sound like it, but this is almost the last week of February going into it. So I'll probably do that. And I'm not sure, probably just a vlog, because I'm going to be at Disney all week, or well, Disney and the Keys. So I'll probably do a vlog from my other video, so I can do a vlog at the.
When are you leaving for that?
Monday. So
you're going to be gone like the whole week.
Well, so Monday I leave, and then Tuesday I go to Magic Kingdom. Wednesday I go to Epcot, and then I come back on Thursday, and then the next day on Friday I leave for the Keys.
Wow.
And go to the Keys Friday night, and then come back on Saturday. And he doesn't know it yet, but he has to be. I'm sorry, I'm covering his ears because he has to be. Now he's staying in a pet suite, y'all, so don't feel too bad for him.
Oh, but he's going to have to be by, without you.
He has to stay. Don't look at me like that. Oh my God. He's making me feel guilty already. He has to stay until Monday, because I get back on Saturday, but they'll already be closed. Like I can't pick him up. And then Sunday they don't have any pickup. So he'll have to stay all the way to Monday before I can pick him up. Guy. But don't feel too bad for him, because Kevin and I were laughing because when they, first of all, they wanted to know if he needed pool sessions.
Oh wow.
Yeah. No, I'm not playing. And then they asked me what would be his top 3 favorite cable channels, because he's got cable in his suite. I said, I don't even have cable in my house. He's not going to want to come home. I'm like,
wow, no, that's like getting treated better than you.
I'm like, he's more of a Netflix type of guy, because that's all we got. Netflix or Hulu. That's all we got.
Tell him Animal Planet will do him just fine.
So, but I wanted to get him. Don't feel too bad, like I said, because he's staying in a suite and he's got his own, bed, and
I'm not feeling bad at all.
The bed actually has a like headboard and sides and everything. It's like a bed. It's ridiculous. Really, the reason that I went with that is because they have video cameras so that you can watch and talk to him.
Oh, well, that's cool. Yeah.
So you can like turn it on and talk with him through the camera, talk to him through the camera. So I wanted to make sure that I could.
Well, that's nice. And like you can kind of keep an eye on him a little bit to make sure everything's going okay.
Kevin and I were joking and we're like, Kyra's gonna need to get a part-time job to help us. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, don't look at me like that.
But it sounds like it's a pretty nice place though. So at least you don't have to worry too much, because go picking one of those places and making sure that they're going to be like above board and like really good and everything. But I'm not feeling bad for him at all because it sounds like he has a better gig whenever he's going on holiday than I am.
Right. Yeah.
And Hannah says, "Oh no, my TBR is hiding from your new release video." And Cajun says, "Wow, fancy doggy digs."
I know, right? It's just.
And Sherry says, "One day Tiffany is going to break my TBR list."
I feel you, Sherry. I feel the same way.
Cajun says, "Oh, that's pretty cool about the cameras." Yeah, that is. Cool.
That's really what sold me. But when they ask me, they're like, if he wants pool sessions, I tell you how lazy he is. I'm like, he'd sink to the bottom before he realized he had to do something to keep himself afloat. No, I don't want him in the pool.
It's like only if he gets floaties.
Yeah. Oh, Bubba. They know.
And Hannah says he's going to have to start winning some money from his doggy poker games.
Right? He needs to chip in some. That's for sure, Hannah. Yeah, you need to chip in a little bit.
I'm working on going to be editing my March TBR, and I just went ahead and done it, even though we haven't a clue what the next scavenger hunt's going to be for the Killing Time with Cozies, because I'm like, I'll either just slide it in there somewhere, or I can pray and hope that it'll fit one of my books.
I'm sure it will. Because I've got tomorrow.
I've probably got about 30 books on my list, so not going to be reading them all, but it's my pile of possibilities. I figured that way I have enough that I can mood read a little bit, so it'll be which one do I want to read today? And pull it out.
Yeah.
That way I don't have a hardcore list. So.
Yeah, we draw tomorrow, and I'm going to do a recommendation video of some cozies that might fit the 2x2 theme in any sort of way. I'm going to try to do that maybe the week after I get back. But I think I texted Janelle in Too Fond of Books, who's a co-host with March Mystery Madness, if I could give her credit and use her game, and she's like, yeah, and I'm like, okay, because that I watched every single day.
The Eminem one.
Yes,
yeah, that one is
but I'm gonna do a play. I'm not gonna do it exactly how she did it. I'm gonna use her concept, so it's totally comes from Janelle.
Use her concept, but with in a cozy way. Yeah,
I did not think of it in any sort of way, but I am gonna simplify it and obviously make it cozy mystery themed. But so I'm going to be doing those videos throughout the month. I'm super excited because I'm not kidding. I tuned in every day to Janelle's channel to watch her Eminem.
I see she's already got a recommendation video for the 2x2 already going. So she's going to have probably several of those with several different ways you can play.
Yes.
Do the 2x2 and stuff.
Yes.
I feel like I got a little lazy with mine because I wanted to fit in things that I wanted to read. And so I didn't realize I had so many books that had 2-word titles. So I'm like, 2-word title, score, it works. 2-word title.
That's awesome. No, that's great. That's great. Huh, bud? Yeah.
But yeah. So I'll have my March TBR coming out fairly soon. But
that's awesome. What are you doing?
So I went over my mark. So at 20, do you want to do a half an hour? Or is that...
Yeah, if you want to do a half an hour, and then we'll come back and wrap up. I mean, you can go longer, but I just want to make sure I get off to go to bed even earlier than usual. Yes, I know I go to bed early, but you're earlier than usual so I can get to the car because
you can wake up
tomorrow is just going to be a crazy day anyway. It's just so because I have the car get the oil changed, and then we have the killing time with Cozies at noon. And then I got to go to my Mima's because she's been in Illinois this whole week. And so she got back today. And so I'm going to go see her tomorrow before I leave for Disney. And then I come back on Thursday from Disney. And then we go to the Keys on Friday. So it's going to be a really, really crazy, like, day, a couple days, Saturday and Sunday. So
I'm just gonna put read till 45, and then we can like do like the rest.
That's perfect. Yep, that's perfect. All right, happy reading, everyone.
So, how did everybody do? Tiffany had to go take Kyra out to the bathroom, but I figured we could chat while she's gone. And so, let's see. Gotta find where I was. Here. So, Cajun says, going to start Charmed Summer Cottage on Gooseberry Bay #5. All right. And I didn't see this, but you said during the sprint I should look up K.R. Alexander book covers. And I will do that because I'm really curious. I think I saw one book that he had called, I think it was called The Vacancy or something like that. I think that was the one that was on my anticipated reads that I never got to. And Hannah says, tomorrow is going to be crazy for her too. She's got to run to the fairground to get information about a library book sale. I want to go to a library book sale. And that starts an hour before a live show. Oh, no. Yeah, you're going to be hopping around. Hi, Bookchara. I said, hope you're not too late. Well, you're never too late, but we are probably going to get ready to wrap up here in a little bit. And Nancy says, I'm at 45% at Yappy Hour, done reading for the night. It's really cute. And I'm join Audible Plus. That's good. The name sounds so cute, Yappy Hour. And Cajun says, read 18%. And Tammy said, no reading. Talk to my North Carolina daughter. Oh, well, that was still productive anyway. And Mazda said at 47%. And Hannah read 22 pages at 62%. And Julian says, off to date night dinner pizza place. I'll join again later if y'all are still on. Bye, Julian. And KB said, Abel is nowhere on my radar, but Bailey just added him to her list of suspects. At this point, I trust him more than Bailey. Seriously? Because, I was not an Abel fan at all. I did not like him. And Sherry said she read 6%. And JV, I read one chapter. All right. And Nancy says, I'm probably not going to make it tomorrow noon. On Saturday is tough for me because Saturday is always better for the evening ones. Okay, that's fine. Just make sure you check the Killing Time with Cozy's scavenger hunt so you can find out what we picked. And JV says, thank you for the sprints, and you're welcome. And Sherry says, definitely not an Abel fan either. Okay, so at least it wasn't just me. But I really am enjoying KB's thoughts as she's reading her very first cozy. That's pretty cool. I have a feeling my book is going to make me cry because it's getting sad. Okay, so I have to go back and read this one thing for you. KB says, Abel's nowhere on my radar, but Bailey just added him to her list of suspects. At this point, I trust him more than Bailey. Now, I didn't trust Abe at all. I didn't like Abe, so I was really surprised by that.
That's a.
And then Sherry said she's definitely not an Abel fan
Nope.
either. So.
Yep.
And Nancy said she won't be able to be there tomorrow, so I told her just to make sure she checks for the pick that we get.
Gotcha.
And KB says, Abel seems like he's just looking out for everyone.
That's an interesting take on it.
Yes, it is, because
I did not feel that way about him. That's interesting.
I think I felt that he was very don't be in my business. It's my business, and I'm going to do that, and I don't need you around my business.
Yeah.
Nancy says, I think I'll be a real Lavelle Spencer fan from here on. Yeah, even though I have a feeling it's going to make me sad, I still like it. And it's really weird because I don't like a lot of description and stuff like that, but I guess it's the way she writes it that it flows really well, that it doesn't feel like a chore when I'm listening to a lot of like descriptive stuff.
That's
And
awesome.
yeah, but there World War II is just about happening, and like the bombing of Pearl Harbor, and Will is going to have to. He just got drafted or whatever, so I'm like, it's gonna get sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and Rhonda, who's in my Discord, she's read it already, and she said to prepare myself for sadness. So I was
Oh.
like, okay.
Oh, see, yeah. Oof.
So how did your sprint go?
It was good. I listened. I didn't get to listen for very long because Cairo got down and he did the mom. I got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, you're fine, because he had just went not too long ago, y'all. I'm like, you're fine. And then he started doing the little dance, and I'm like, you're fine, buddy. And then he went no, I'm not. And he started like verbally telling me, and then I'm like, okay, he doesn't do that unless he really has to go. So I was like, great. 2 minutes before we're supposed to be done. Now you need to go. Now. So
Yeah. So I figured I would just go ahead and
yeah, no,
that way
absolutely.
we didn't get too
Yeah.
behind or anything.
No, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, other than that, I listened to another, 15 minutes of Mum's the Word. I'm really enjoying it.
That's cool. Nancy says I love descriptions though, so that will really appeal to me, and I love to feel and visualize the atmosphere. And see, and that's that just goes with me, who's not a very I don't visualize things. I don't see pictures. I don't do any of that stuff. They're just words on page. And
Interesting, Storm.
And so if I get too bogged down in just words on page, because I like a lot of dialogue, that's what I guess it kind of bores me, and kind of just is it ever. That's why I think I don't do so well with Stephen King these days, because when I was younger, I probably could tolerate it a lot more. But now that I'm older, I'm like, I don't want all this, page after page after page of dialogue of description. I want some dialogue in there and stuff to break it up. But yeah, just the way she does it just kind of flows easy for me. So that's good. And I'm glad I'm liking her, because I've got like 4 more of her books, I think.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Not like her. I bought some on Melissa's, like, because she really liked her. So I'm like, I'm going to give these a try. And so at least I'm liking them. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Nicole
That's
said,
awesome, Nicole.
Yay.
Nice job.
And Nancy said, we're all different in our reading taste. Yeah, it's true. I wish I saw pictures in my head. That would be fun. When people say that they see pictures in their head, I'm like, I'm missing out. But I think that's why I like audiobooks so much, because at least I feel like somebody's reading it in my head, describing it to me or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, come here. Yeah, that's interesting.
Cairo knows that you're going to be like leaving soon, and so he's probably just giving fits.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to yeah.
I think they can sense that pretty good.
I keep covering the stare down, but I think he what?
Is he giving you the stare down?
Yeah, he's pulling an Eddie. That's what I call him when he starts the Eddie stare down.
Abel's just out here giving advice in the dark under a kerosene lamp like it's normal.
Oh my God, KB.
Well,
KB,
it is normal for them.
Right. That is very true. KB, are you enjoying it? I only ask because I'm just not sure.
I know it's really hard to tell if she's liking it or not.
I mean, it looks like she's laughing, so she, but oh no, sorry, Nadine. That's
she's still not liking her book, but I'll finish it. I think there aren't any good character descriptions. I'm not liking anyone in the book because if I'm not getting much personality, that makes sense. Yeah.
Absolutely, Nadine. Yeah.
And Tammy says, I have a full-blown award-winning movie playing as I read. LOL. I get distracted by my own imagination. That's like really cool. But, there is this part of me that's really glad I don't get a lot of like a visual thing going, because just think how many horror books and killing books that I read that would probably be like too much icky in my head. So.
Well, and maybe that's why they don't scare you as much now that you say that way.
Maybe.
Because of that. Maybe that's why they don't. That's interesting to think about.
Yeah, because I know like a lot of people that just like really creeped me out. And I'm like, really? I thought that was just kind of boring. And so maybe because I just read it and I don't see it. So maybe.
Yeah, that I'm sure that probably does play a big factor. I'd never thought of that. That is interesting.
So since it's getting pretty close, we can just go ahead and wrap it up since we're caught up on the comments and everything. So
yeah, that sounds good.
Thanks for hanging out with me, Tiffany, and everybody that's in the chat. Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, Storm, thanks for having me, and hopefully we'll see everybody tomorrow. Come on, bud.
Yep, tomorrow, Killing Time with Cozy's got our book club thingy going on where we chat on Saturdays at noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you're not busy, come and hang out with us. Talk about cozies and reread and we giggle.
Yes, exactly. We talk about food and we laugh. Talk about cozies, talk about food, we read and we laugh. And tomorrow we are picking our March scavenger hunt pick. We are only going to pick one instead of our normal two because we're carrying over the skull into March since we're not having a live next Saturday. So we'll be picking our scavenger hunt pick tomorrow, which is always super exciting.
So she's enjoying it, but the sheriff or whatever is annoying. And he's annoying through the whole thing.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad you're enjoying it though. And like I said, if you can just give just your little updates, because I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Again, we will read them.
And it says again, we're reading scary books, and Storm's like, eh.
Exactly.
Books are like TV in my mind, like cartoons said the other day. Yeah.
Totally.
Don't want to miss anybody. Oh, here we go. Storm talks about Stephen King books like I was all scared.
Exactly, KB.
Pretty much everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's because I know Pet Cemetery is everybody's favorite, and I'm like, it's okay.
I saw a meme that was it was like a raccoon, but it was like a raccoon that was so heavy. It was pretty chunky, so he couldn't fit down the drain. And he's it said something like the positive of eating too much is, and then you see the
balloon or something.
Or something like that down in the drain, but he can't fit through there. I was like,
oh, that's good. Okay, I'm still scared of
right?
it. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Well, thanks everybody, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye everyone. Thanks, Storm.